The year is 1867. The United States is fresh out of the Civil War. The nation is wounded, tired, broke. And then a strange offer comes from across the ocean. Russia wants to sell a giant icy piece of land, a place most Americans have never seen, a place many think is worthless. That land is Alaska. In the 1800s, Russia owned a huge stretch of land in North America, what we now call Alaska. They'd been there since the late 1700s, hunting sea otters for fur, setting up small outposts along the coast. But there was a problem. Actually, several problems. Number one, Alaska was really far away. Months of travel by ship across dangerous seas. Number two, hardly anyone lived there. A few hundred Russian settlers, some traders, and thousands of miles of wilderness. Number three, Britain. At the time, Britain controlled Canada. If war broke out, Alaska would be almost impossible for Russia to defend. Britain could just sail in and take it, so the Russians thought, why not sell it before someone grabs it for free? And who better to sell it to than the United States? America and Russia had decent relations. Both had clashed with Britain before, and selling to the US would make America stronger. A nice way to keep Britain in check. Enter William Henry Seward, United States Secretary of State, a man who believed in expansion. He dreamed of America stretching across the Pacific, trading with Asia, controlling the northern seas. When he heard Russia was willing to sell Alaska, he didn't hesitate. March 1867, negotiations began in Washington. Seward and the Russian ambassador, Edward de Stuckel, hammered out a deal. After long talks, they agreed. The price, $7.2 million. That's 2 cents an acre. In today's money, we're around 140 million. Still an absolute bargain for a piece of land twice the size of Texas. They signed the deal in the middle of the night, around 4 a.m., before anyone could change their mind. When the news broke, America laughed. They called it Seward's Folly. Seward's Icebox, a polar bear garden. Critics couldn't understand why the U.S. would spend millions on a frozen wasteland. The ceremony happened in Sitka, the capital of Russian America. Just like that, Alaska became part of the United States. At first, not much changed. The U.S. had no real government there. The Army ran things for a while. Life went on for the indigenous peoples, Russian settlers and fur traders, just as before. Most Americans forgot about it. Then, gold. The Klondike Gold Rush hit. Tens of thousands of prospectors flooded into Alaska, braving deadly cold, dangerous rivers, and clouds of mosquitoes in summer. Suddenly, Alaska wasn't a joke anymore. In the decades that followed, Alaska revealed its true riches: oil, natural gas, fish, timber, minerals. During World War II, it became a vital military base in the Pacific. By the mid-1900s, nobody was calling it Seward's Folly anymore. They were calling it one of the smartest deals in U.S. history. In 1959, Alaska became the 49th state. From useless icebox to strategic powerhouse. Of course, there's another side to the story. Long before Russia or the U.S. claimed it, Alaska was home to indigenous peoples, the Tlingit, Aleut, Yupik, Inupiat. For them, the sale of Alaska was something decided by two foreign powers, over land that wasn't theirs to sell. That's a truth we can't ignore. But from a political standpoint, Seward got the last laugh. What many saw as a frozen mistake turned out to be a treasure chest. $7.2 million, 2 cents an acre, a late-night signature, and a deal that changed the map forever. So next time you see Alaska on a map, remember the midnight deal, remember Seward's Folly, and remember, sometimes the best bargains are the ones nobody else wants.